Happy holidays, everybody. This is Jill, and welcome to another great episode of We Speak Dispatch.
Welcome back to another great episode of We Speak Dispatch. Guess what? This is our holiday special edition extravaganza, and we're gonna be asking some fun questions today of your favorite guests out here, favorite guest hosts out there. We got Leslie over there. Leslie, how goes your holiday season right now? Oh, well, I guess you don't want to talk right now.
Sorry, so I was having a
That'll
hard
be
time
our first edit.
Yeah, so the holidays here, I'm still having, I'm adjusting to it being maybe not as cold as it was when I was growing up, but I absolutely love it and looking forward to celebrating the holiday. Celebrating. She grabs the wine.
That's everybody already knows. In the holiday spirit.
Okay, so that was obviously some holiday spirits right there. Just came out there. So how about you, Joe? How goes the holidays in festive Iowa?
Oh, it's going great. I can't ask for a beautiful day in December. Right now, it's pushing 60 degrees here. I'm getting sports activities from friends and their kids and all sorts of stuff on Snapchat when normally we're shoveling. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Enjoy the beautiful day in Iowa.
But you're happy about global warming. Good one. John, how about you? How goes down in Florida way the holiday season? How's it going down there?
It's going great. We're getting a little spell of coldness to take me back to where I was up north, but we're looking forward to the annual holiday boat parade in a couple weeks.
Those are fun.
We had one of those back in California. That was nice.
Yeah,
That's
they're
fun.
They're cool.
That's very cool. And Glenna, how goes it in whatever world you're living in? Because you seem to be everywhere I talk to you. You're Montana, California,
Utah,
various other states.
I'm not in Montana. I'm not in Utah. I am in Southern California. It's a beautiful day outside. Just enjoying the first day off in a very long time. I'm going to be working all through the holidays. So, but if I'm working, that means one of the dispatchers can be off. So
good.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
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 And Jill, how goes it living with such a wonderful person?
Okay, well, my holiday season is going well.
Holiday
season's a lot of fun. So yesterday we went down to Alabama for a German Christmas market, which was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
you literally went to another state just to go shopping?
Yeah. Because
that is so cool.
Yeah.
They took Doug's Jeep and they went off-roading and back.
That's right. Yeah.
I doubt that, but
and it's fun because in California it took you like 7-8 hours to get out of state. Here we can be in another state in an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like
I know, it's
awesome.
so cool. And I didn't realize
Great.
that Tennessee touches like, what is it, 9 states?
We have a lot of options out there, Kentucky and Alabama.
That's
Georgia,
so cool. Cool.
And then we have a couple other things planned for the holiday season. So
Nice.
we're excited.
Nice.
It's pretty cool out there. It's a nice time to be out there and stuff. So I got some questions for you today. So everybody has a chance to answer all of these. So we'll just kind of go around. Make sure
all of
they're
them.
not 45 minutes long in some sort of soliloquy. So we'll try to keep it like, give us your answer. We'll applaud you and say, yay, you. Yeah. But we don't need a whole.
We need radio silence.
One time, my grandma said, I don't want to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
here
we go.
Why
exactly talking to me?
Calling 911 today? 20 years prior.
All right, here is your first question for everybody. So you can go into whatever order you want. What's the furthest north and the furthest south you've ever been? Leslie, go ahead.
Okay.
I have been to Fairbanks, Alaska, and I think that's probably further north than Norway and Sweden.
Is it?
I don't know. I should probably look at a map.
I'm out of this
and
one.
Then
she's done left the country.
You've been to Norway and Sweden?
Yeah. And then I think the furthest south I've been is Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, or maybe Jeddah. And that's it.
Wow.
Look at you.
World
traveler here, folks. World traveler. All right. Joe, how about you? What's your furthest north?
Furthest north would have to be where Montana touches Canada near Glacier National Park. That's the United States. If you go to Europe, I'm not sure what's further north. I just know I've been to Europe a couple times. So we'll go with Germany and Ireland. I'm not sure which one's further north, though.
What about south? How about south?
South, I'm going to go with the Bahamas.
Bahamas. Excellent. All right. John, what do you got? Furthest north.
I'll say north. Yeah, it's either Alaska or Sweden. Up there, one of the two. I just don't know the parallel. And then south, maybe Costa Rica.
That's way south. Yeah.
Costa Rica is,
Look at
it's
you,
south.
man. Damn, I shouldn't have asked that question because we're not going to have very good answers. It's like, Chicago?
Chicago.
Glenn, the furthest north, where have you been?
Montana, so Billings, Montana.
Okay.
That's the furthest north I've ever been.
And south?
Furthest south, I think like Cancun. Isn't that a little bit
Well, that's
further
south,
south than the
yeah.
Bahamas? It's on the south side of the Caribbean. Yeah.
Might be.
Golf, but yeah, that's good. All right. And Jill, how about you?
I don't know if the furthest north is Mackinac Island or Niagara Falls, Canada.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm not sure which is
wow.
further north. But
Where's Mackinac Island?
North of Michigan. It's part of Michigan.
It's a
Oh,
small
okay,
island.
okay.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful.
I think
Where there are-
Mackinac Island is probably. I'm looking at a map. I think Mackinac Island is probably more north than
Oh,
There you go.
Niagara
Okay,
Falls.
and what about
I wouldn't
south?
trust
My
Leslie
south
right
would
now.
be Curacao.
Mm-mm.
Curacao. Look at you.
Curacao. Oh,
Man.
I'm going to
Wow.
Curacao in February. Anyway, go ahead, Doug. You?
Well, let's see. My furthest north is it's either Mackinac Island or Canada. I've been
Mackinac
there.
Island.
And then
Mackinac Island.
south, I've been to Ensenada, Mexico.
Ensenada.
No. Let me because I'm looking at a map. You've been to my house, so that's the furthest south you've been.
Further south?
Yeah.
Oh, is that further
Is-
than Ensenada?
It's further
Yeah.
than Ensenada. Yeah, because
Wow.
it's the Panhandle.
All right. Well, who
Right?
knew?
Hey,
Who
No,
knew? Wow,
it's in the main part.
I
Yeah,
didn't realize all of us are such world travelers. I mean, I'm not, but
pretty cool.
So,
Yeah.
all right. And how about this question? What day should be a holiday that's not?
oh,
Ooh.
I'll go.
Okay, Jill, go ahead.
Black
Friday.
Friday.
Black Friday should be a holiday.
Yes.
Oh,
You
I
like to
got
camp
one.
out? All
It's
right.
the most useless day of the year. As far as working
Super
people
Bowl.
who have to work.
Well,
Mm.
I was gonna say Super Bowl Sunday, but maybe it's the
Superdome
day
Monday.
after
After.
Super Bowl
After.
Sunday.
Oh yeah, yeah, the day
That's
after.
So I don't know what you'd call it.
That was going to be mine, Glenn, or Leslie as well. Was the Monday after the Super Bowl, but as the other people answer, I'll think of a new one.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Glenna, what do you got?
Fridays. Fridays should be holidays. Every Friday
Friday?
should be a holiday.
Okay. I think Election Day should be a holiday that's
That's a
not.
good
Oh,
one
that's
too.
a good one too.
That's a good
People
one.
to vote
Yeah. Some
and,
places it is, but no, maybe
Yeah.
not. Maybe it's just
They just need to. Joe, did you think of
Or
one yet?
inauguration day.
I'm just going to go with the Major League Baseball home opener, or March,
There we go.
or
There
March
we go.
Madness, or March
March
That's
Madness.
a good one.
There you go.
That's a good one.
John, what do you got?
yeah, I'm stumped.
thinking.
Like, yeah, I really am.
You want it to be John Corman Day or something? Or-
I mean, it could be, but that would be every day.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like what you said, like Election Day or Inauguration Day, because they're not like,
Inauguration Day,
official
sure.
holidays, I don't think, federally.
Well, they should be.
Yeah.
You should be out voting or something, and people say they have to work. It's like,
Yeah.
no, just go vote.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right, and
Hmm.
okay, so this is going to be hard because a lot of you are very smart, and that's the way it is. What's the worst grade you've ever received in what category?
Oh, I will definitely go.
Go ahead.
Oh God!
God, dude.
All right, go ahead, Joe.
It unfortunately was F.
Oh.
Yeah, in world history. It's before I cared about history in college, and I
Yeah.
just hated the class. I mean, I hated every part of it. And I ended up passing a different history class to get my 3 credits that I needed. But world history, it was just world history, I think is what it was called.
You got an
And,
F in that class.
Oh yeah, I got 9 out of 50 on the first test. It was not good.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Always look
Okay.
what you got correct.
That's right. I celebrated those 9.
That's right.
Wow,
Wow.
that's a good one.
Impressive.
Jill, you said you got one?
Yeah, I'm gonna be right up there with Joe when it comes
God,
to
really?
biology. I
What'd
had
you
to take
get?
a
Oh.
3 credit science and 3
Did you get
credit.
an F in it?
It was probably
Biology
below F.
isn't a
What's
real
below an
science
F?
anyway, so
So
you're
it was
good.
I had to take a 3 credit science, and it was the only one that didn't require a
Oh
lab.
my God.
And I had to
Wow.
take it twice, maybe 3 times to finally pass it. It just was not my thing.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh, wow.
mm-mm.
And I thought
No.
all y'all would be like, it'd be a B. That's what it was.
No,
Doug, who do you think we are?
I know.
Oh, John, what's your lowest grade you've ever gotten in what category?
Yeah, I'm probably say maybe a C. I don't think I got a D.
A
Certainly not an F.
C.
Look.
Oh, look,
Oh.
he looks so appalled that we
Pardon
thought
me.
he got an
Yeah.
F.
I'm just saying, he
I
threw a
think-
lot
I
of
think a
shade
C.
at Joe.
Now, that doesn't mean I haven't gotten an F or a D on an exam. but on your
Okay.
question was on the class.
What class was it?
Final. So I'll go with C. I
C?
couldn't.
And what was the
put it.
class?
I couldn't, probably history, because every history class I've ever taken is you go home, it's a lecture, and then you go home and read the textbook and come back. And there was
Yeah.
no engagement. There was really like nothing exciting and wowful about it.
Oh, wow.
So it's really just tuned it out.
I do want
Yeah.
to say that if I retook the class today, now that I've gotten a little bit older,
Yeah, you would.
I would
ace it.
actually enjoy the class that I understand
Sure.
more about history. I might get a
Yeah.
C.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Glenna, what did you get?
I don't know if we should discuss this anymore. So
God.
I got an F in Spanish. I got an F in
Wow.
algebra. I got an F in any sciences. Yes, I am married to a scientist, but I did get Fs in science.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, but then can I just say like English and creative writing and art? I got all A's in there.
So you did
Hey,
graduate
balance.
high school.
Barely,
Oh, okay.
barely.
Got a passing grade in PE.
Yeah.
But then
that
my
was,
children
Leslie, what
got
do you got?
I went to
all
the health
straight
room.
A's, and I
Yeah.
was like, wait a minute. You
Yeah.
guys don't need to get A's.
Yeah,
These
show
don't
offs.
get degrees.
Damn
Show
it.
offs.
Wow. Leslie, what you got?
High
Was it in America?
schools.
Was it in America you got
Yeah.
this, or was it world
So,
traveling?
no, I was actually in America at the time. Sophomore geometry.
Mm.
Sophomore
It was
geometry.
probably a D or an F. I think they gave me a D just because they felt sorry for me, but I should have gotten an F.
Is
Ugh.
that because you were
'Cause they
crying,
felt
going,
sorry for you.
I'll never be anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Math is just, I swear, and
Math
I
sucks.
can't, and I have an automatic shut off. Like when I see numbers and stuff, I'm like, no, I can't. And even at my age, I have not ever gotten over that significant emotional experience of
But
failing
my thing
math.
is, how often do you use that? Like you're
Well,
being
zero.
stressed.
Zero
Never
times.
use it.
As an adult, you never use any of that stuff. I'm not a mathematician nor am I an engineer. I don't need the shit.
No.
Why they have
But you
calculators?
should know like pi and the circumference of a circle and the radius and square footage and all that stuff. But
Pie is something
Oh.
you eat for dessert. So,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
the
That's-
circumference of a circle.
that's
Okay,
what
I get it. I'm
Google-
right there.
That's
Look
what
at
Google's
this.
for.
See?
That's
Yeah,
what I used to
pie.
give alarm.
Well-
That's what I used to give to alarm companies for my dispatch number was pi.
That's right.
3.14159627.
Oh my
Wow.
God. Okay. I didn't get any of that. So
Anyway.
the lowest grade I ever got was in algebra because I'm not really good at math. I'm just not. I was barely making it, and thank God the teacher really liked me. He even said we were kind of like brothers and everything. So
Oh boy, that's how
He
it
was
started.
Is this
so
going to
he-
go into a different kind
well,
of show?
I was in the church. I was a choir boy, and
Okay.
no.
Oh no, do you need a
This
doll?
guy-
Do you need
This
to
guy
get
liked me
your doll?
because we played baseball, so he was very much into that. So, but as far as history, what Joe's talking about, I had the best teacher of all teaching history. He taught us about how California could be its own country. So we were
Yeah.
always talking about how to figure this thing out, and he made it so interesting that's why I'm so into history now. It's like
That's cool.
he just got me
So-
thinking about that stuff.
And Doug, as you're talking about that, and I'm remembering a story that my son told us that, he got into economics, he majored in economics because of an experience that he had with a college teacher. And I'm thinking about how each one of us were trained by somebody. And I talk about it in my class, and I know y'all have talked about it. We've talked about it in these podcasts where it's the one person who either does something so horribly that you're like, I am never going to understand this, or it's because that person presented it in such a way that you're like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think, putting it all into this whole dispatch world, that if you're a trainer or if you're a supervisor or if you're just a teammate, that you can have an impact on somebody's career. Because I know all of us have had that one person in our career that made the difference between this was awesome
Yeah.
or I absolutely hate coming to work because I know that person's going to be on
I'm always
shift.
telling
That's
people
true.
about that kind of
That's
thing.
true.
So in fact, I'm doing a class this coming week, and that's part of it. It's talking about that
Yeah.
person in your life who was a coach or somebody that really made a difference out there. So that's a big
Really,
thing.
really, really. Okay, ask us your
Okay,
next
so
one.
next question is finish the sentence.
Oh,
It's not the holiday season without what?
Can we say the cliche answer of family, or should we all choose something besides family?
I don't. You can say family. That's what you think.
I
it
got
is,
my
that's fine.
answer.
I'll start.
Okay.
It's not the holiday season without Elfster.
Oh,
Very
yes.
good. Yes,
Look at that.
very
True.
good.
Aw.
We're gonna get them as a sponsor sooner or later here. So, all right. What do you got, Jill?
So last year we spent a week in New York at Christmas time and we didn't decorate for
Oh, yeah.
Christmas because our cat would have had a week-long buffet with the tree.
Yeah.
And it sucked without having any Christmas decorations. So I think it's not Christmas without decorating our house and having a tree and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Now our house is very decorated for Christmas.
Yeah.
So,
So
That's
all
true.
right. So, Joe, you said family. John, what do you think? What besides Elster, is there anything else that makes it seem
No, I like
Oh.
Elster.
Yeah, that's my that'll be
all
my
right.
answer.
So, Anna, what do you got? What makes it?
You know what, Leslie, you go first because I don't want to bring this whole conversation down.
Wow.
wow.
Well, did you hear the
So-
question? It's not the holiday season without.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Without increased number of suicides. That's the first thing I always think of. Oh, here are the holidays because we've had this many suicides. I know. So
Wow.
so Leslie, that's why I
Wow.
wanted you to go.
Well, you lived up to that one. You said bringing it down. You certainly did on that. Thanks for that.
Okay,
Leslie,
bring
anything
us
to
back
top
up,
that?
please.
So I would say, so when my husband and I moved away from California, which is where he'd grown up his entire life and I'd lived for most of my adult life, I was talking to my mother-in-law one year since we've been here, and I was like, yeah, we've got some friends and they really struggle with not being around family at Christmas. So we're talking about maybe going on a cruise or creating some new Christmas traditions. And she looked at me and she said, over my dead body, you are gonna come back to California until I'm in the grave and celebrate Christmas with family. So Joe, I would say,
Well, you're on
it's
you two are both on a roll. She's got suicide. And this lady's starting
I
to
know.
kill herself.
Well, I may as well add to it then, Doug. I think that for years, and for any parents listening right now, just turn this section down if you got little kids.
Oh, I know what you're
Right.
about to say.
Yeah,
Yes.
for years and years, we always had Santa come to our house,
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
and the elves made sure that everybody got gifts for even the adults. And I've got pictures with me from probably the time I was 16 until the time I'm almost 50, sitting on Santa's lap in my parents' house with some
Yeah.
gift from
Yeah.
Santa each and every
Well-
year. So I'm going to go with it's not the holidays without Santa.
Well,
I
and I
love
think
it.
it's about traditions, right? It's
Yeah.
about
Yes.
Oh,
whether
yeah.
your traditions are family or traditions are, going home or putting up a certain Christmas ornament or something like
Or
that.
traditions
Or
of
just
committing suicide, like she said. So,
Well, there's
Well,
there's
unfortunately,
Glenna.
that's kind of the reality of dispatch centers. Like that's something that as peer support staff, we try and like, hey guys, to our teams, hey guys, remember this is the season for suicide. So we want to be checking in on our employees, anniversaries, this, that, and the other. I mean, we're not in the career of making everything happy and jolly.
Right.
That's the reality of it. I'm sorry.
So our next question is, what's the worst thing? No, I'm just. All
So
right,
Doug,
Yeah.
hold on.
What?
Jill answered hers. What's yours?
I used to get in trouble for this all the time because I would be whistling Christmas carols all year long. And
You
it's just,
used to. You still do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Let's hear one, Doug. I don't know.
I just do it all the time. I don't know why I do it, but I do it all the time. But just once we hit Halloween, that does it. As soon as I start seeing Halloween stuff at the store, I'm in that mode of like, my God, this is cool. It's like,
Yeah. It is pretty
It's
pretty
neat.
amazing at like Halloween. It might as well be New Year's. You're done.
Yeah,
Everything's
yeah,
over.
I agree.
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
fun time out there. All right. So what
Okay, go.
city or town were you born in? And what's the best thing about that town? If you had to sell
Ooh.
that town to somebody and say, hey,
Oh.
you need to go to wherever, here's why.
Can I redeem myself?
Yes, go.
Go ahead.
Huntington Beach, California,
Oh,
Surf
dang.
City, USA. Need I say more? It's the
Wow,
best
you were
beaches
born in
the
Huntington
world.
Beach?
Yes.
That's cool. That is cool.
That is pretty
I
cool.
like that. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
John,
Joe?
born in Iowa. In the city I was born in, they call it the city. Well, it's the state of four seasons, but the city I was born in, they call it the city of five smells, because we're a big agricultural type place with river, and so you get to experience a lot of different seasons and a lot of different unique smells.
That can't be the motto of your town. That just can't
The
be.
city
It's not the one that's written by the authors, but it's the one that's well known. The city
How
of
do they
five
sell
smells.
that around the world? Come to Iowa, you'll smell something. What? No, I don't.
Hell, that's what comes to mind when you said sell it. So I'm trying.
Okay, all righty. There you go. All right, John, can you top that?
No.
Where were you born?
Washington, D.C. So everything
Really?
is there. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the city of unique smells too.
Oh,
Boy,
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
All right. So I'm sorry, Leslie, where were you born?
I was born in Dallas, Texas, and of course you can expect that I would say the Dallas Cowboys, which is not true. So I would say Dallas has become like a cultural hub. There's a lot of stuff, like it's the center of the country and a lot of things happen in Dallas. So yeah, we have a
Where
lot of
Bonnie and
smells
Clyde
too, but
were buried. There you
in
go. Jill?
Dallas?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I went to the-
Clive's grave.
Not into his
Of course
grave.
you have.
To the graveyard.
Jesus.
Big yard.
All right, Jill, where were you born?
I was born in Annapolis, Maryland.
Annapolis. And what's Annapolis known for?
Sailing and crabs, steamed
Yeah,
crabs, steamed blue
seafood.
crabs.
The
Mm.
Naval
And,
Academy, right?
Yeah, the Naval Academy. Yeah.
In the Naval Academy.
Naval
Yeah,
Academy.
Academy's
Yep.
big out
Really
there.
good ice
So-
cream.
The Naval Academy. I guess the Naval Academy. But I was gonna say, so the movie Ladder 49 with Joaquin Phoenix that came out, I don't know, 20 some odd years ago.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
hospital that we used in that movie is the hospital I was actually born in.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
that's very cool.
Yeah. The hospital's no longer there. I was actually downtown Annapolis working when they were filming the movie. So we were down watching the trailers go in and out of the hospital.
That's
I
cool.
I worked like 2 blocks from there at the time. So
That's
it's
awesome.
no longer a hospital. They demolished it, but
After you were born, they said that's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
closed.
We can't
They
top
burned
this.
it. They burned
Yeah,
it
we
in the
can't
movie.
top this.
They
Might
burned
as
the damn
well.
thing down. Said
I-
somebody get
All right,
Krampus.
Doug, what about you?
All right. Oh, I was born in a very small town in Los Angeles. The town is
A
La
small town
Puente.
in Los Angeles?
La
It's a
Puente.
Oh, La
Town called La
Puente.
Puente, and it's very well known for right now a lot of gangs and stuff. So it wasn't like that when I was
Well-
there. It was very nice,
Happy
but it
home.
just
Happy
has
home.
taken a little bit of a
I'm from
turn.
California. Come on, I'm in California. It's known for a lot more than
I have
just
a
gangs.
funny little thing to just. I only have about one more question left, but one of the questions I had that I skipped because I thought, oh, it's not going to be good. Read that question, Jill. This has been pre-written.
What smell best reminds you of home?
Well, Joe's got 5 to choose from.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna go with one of those 5 smells is Crunchberry Day. So we got Quaker Oats
Crunchberry.
in town, and when they're making Crunchberry cereal, the Crunchberry
Ooh,
cereal,
Seriously?
The
the whole,
Crunchberry, yeah.
the
They
whole
make it
time-
there?
The whole city smells just incredible on Crunchberry Day. And
God,
that is
I would
definitely
love
known.
that.
Crunchberry
that's
Day.
cool.
That's like Krispy Kreme donuts when the light is on.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
when the light's on.
Crunchberry Day.
Those are so good. Oh my God.
Mm.
Crunchberry.
I haven't thought about those in a long time. All right. So the last question that we're going to give you, have you ever regifted something? And have you ever been caught regifting something?
Ooh.
Somebody
Oh.
said, like, this name on the bottom is not me. This is somebody
my
else's thing here.
Yes, I've regifted, and no, I have not been caught. I've done it.
That's
Yeah.
excellent. So you make sure you don't, give it to somebody with the tag social.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Scrub, scrub it.
I've definitely re-gifted and I have not yet been caught that I know of. I don't, how do you bring that up? Hey, this isn't my name, but yeah,
Well,
I've
it's
done
kind
it.
of funny though to have that.
That would be.
The only thing, like gift bags where you write somebody's name on a tag. I think that's the
Yeah.
only thing that's ever, but not like an actual gift. It's the gift bag.
The only thing
But
I
you re-gift
did
the same
was a card. I don't
Card.
really buy a lot of cards, but I forgot one for one of the celebrations, and it stayed in my trunk for a year. I got there the next year, realized it was still in my trunk, and went
Oh,
ahead and
geez.
used that card from the previous year. So not really a re-gift, but a reuse of a gift.
Okay.
Okay.
It was all like ripped up and everything. You're like, here you go.
No, just had a little dirt, just a little dirt on the envelope. Other than that, she was
That's fine.
It's Iowa. Who cares?
That's good.
All right.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of good questions out there. I just love the fact that Joe put us right into the smells with this thing right there. So
Oh,
we
no
had that
kidding.
very good out there. So wonderful for everybody to do that. I'm so glad everybody's having a great holiday season out there. Hopefully you all are that are listening to this. And if you want to answer any of the questions we just posed, feel free to put your comment down below. And we'll
Yeah.
be glad to read it and say, oh my gosh, how exciting and fun is that? So, Joe, can you give us our latest stats on social
Oh,
media?
I am really proud of our staff because we are in over 50 different countries, and alone on the podcast platform, over 30 some thousand, but you add up all the other plays, we're over 40 some thousand if you add in
Wow.
YouTube and Facebook and everything else. So we are making progress. We continue to grow this platform. And if you want to be a guest, make sure you email wespeakdispatch@gmail.com.
Excellent, right there. Well, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Have
Merry
a great
Christmas,
time
Happy
out there. Good night,
holidays,
everybody.
Yeah,
guys.
Happy
everybody.
holidays.
Be
Happy
safe,
holidays.
everybody.
Hey, this is Jill. Thanks for watching or listening to our program. And remember, you can be a guest or even sponsor our awesome program. Just send us an email at wespeakdispatch@gmail.com for more details.